Good morning, this is Carolyn. Um, for you folks out there that know medications, I was told that the blood pressure medicine would do nothing but maybe make me a little more tired. It has made me physically sick to my stomach, and I am burning up. I mean, it's hot, sweating. And it's probably, what, 70 degrees? I think it got up to 80. Anyway, I don't know if this stuff for me, it probably is not like most medications, but I do know this. In a few hours, I'm going to go out walking and hopefully meet up with a friend and get out of here for a few minutes because I don't know, the news is all bad news. And I've said it before, I know this is an old hippie thing, but we gotta come to some common ground. We have got to stop this. There's too much of this violence thing going on. Way too much, whether it's crime that is allowed to run rampant or political targeting. I know, it's the news. Either they're eliminating a lot of it or they're overemphasizing certain sides and factors, but it's not going to matter. We are pushing towards a really bad, divisive place. But, I've said it before. I mean, I guess apparently nobody cares, or maybe they want an all out war. You won't. You only think you want it because you're thinking you're going to be on the sidelines. Well, make every decision in your head like you're going to be personally involved and touched with it somehow. Then maybe it would help you make a better decision. That is probably to avoid it and quit being such an asshole if you are. Okay. But I love you anyway, honestly. I do. Um, I'm probably an asshole many times, and I like to blame it on the blood pressure medicine, but I probably am just one, truth be known. Anyway, I still have too many cats. My friend is helping me build a cat shelter, but he got very sick. His COPD anyway. So I'm gonna take the easy way out and buy another. My husband isn't gonna be pleased with this, but mainly assembled a tiny house cat shelter thing for the backyard. You know, as well. I need a life and a purpose, myself, other than just turning off all this rhetoric on the TV news, and it's disheartening. And the guy that sent me the dick pic yesterday, that was fresh on my mind. Well, okay, this is how it goes. You guys know my vision is not all that in a bag of chips. So if somebody were to send me a dick pic, I know it's not a picture of their grandkids or their kids, because, I still can decipher that much. When I get a picture of a mystery appendage like that, and yeah, okay, if people think that you should be flattered that you still get those. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest, the process is I gotta go find some glasses to put on because I can't quite tell what it is. I mean, is that a thumb, a hammock, some sausage you found out in the yard? What is that? Who's sends something of something like hanging there in midair anyway like that? That's so confusing. Um, so once I do that, then I gotta think of some way to respond to you, because I'm still trying to be polite, because you sent me this, and the guy told me, he says he was so sorry that he sent that to me. He now realizes that was the wrong thing to do, probably because he's got a wife, and he's thinking, man, I know this. She's a little touched, even on a good day, because she can't see, she'll probably end up sending it back or sending it to my wife or something. Hey, I might do that intentionally. I might, you know. If I get bored. No, I won't, I promise. I actually did not delete it because I was not quite sure. I have a lady friend, a long-standing friend. She collects them. She just gets them, and then when she gets one, she'll send back one that she's already received from somebody else. I really don't know the purpose of that, but it's just kind of like the give and take thing, you know? Somebody gets you a gift, you're not expecting you to send one back. She said, well, it's the same thing, only it's more like a gag gift. Only she made a joke about gagging, and I'm not going to repeat that, but you can let your mind go there if you want to. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, and to make a long story, it's a little bit longer, the guy did, in a roundabout way, apologize. He said he was so sorry that he thought that sending me that would make me feel sexy. Um, I said, how about just a nice compliment? You know, like anything. That might have worked a little better than sending that. And he said, well, I wanted to let you know this is how talking to you affects me. I said, well, you could have just put it into words. That might have been better. You know, it's kind of like if you read a good book, really good book, and the movie, when they make a movie out of the book that you read, the movie falls short of what you had in your mind. Well, trust me, sending me a picture of your appendage, probably what you could write about it would be better. Okay, never mind. I've already talked too much about this subject. I don't want to talk about any more appendages, so that's the gift that, you know, don't need to send. Anyway, but I do include my phone number and email. And I appreciate you guys. If you ever want to reach out, or if you're in the neighborhood of Independence, which I don't know why you wouldn't be without an artillery, contact me. It's not that bad. Honestly, this year, there's not as much going on at all. And that is nice. That's actually good. For a while there, it was kind of scary to even go out walking, but it's gotten better. Anyway, thank you so much and have a blessed day.